Hi everyone, this is a video about railway crossings. I got a question in the comments about railway crossing, how to model it. So in this video I will try to show you. Before we do anything, I would like to ask you to install one of the most recent versions of Vissim because we are going to use a feature or a tool that is only available in the new versions. So around 23, 24, maybe one or two before that, but not like around 10. So I think that's too old. So what you want to have these little icons here. So how to start? So first we need to have like a link for the road general traffic. So generate opposite direction, number of lanes 1. I just move them apart. And when you create a link for the railroad, make sure that it's long enough because the feature or this tool will need to place detectors far away. So make sure that you are at least around 230-40 meters each way from the um, from the crossing. The display type should be railstone or railroad. This way, when you go to 3D view, it looks nicer. So what I'm going to do, I just generate opposite direction like that. So um, you should go here and check create railway crossing. Make sure that you use one of the most recent Vissim versions. As you can see, as you move your cursor without clicking, it shows these white lines. So basically you need to select the railway crossing itself. So if you have a complicated intersection, you want to make sure that you cover everything. So I just select a little bit bigger like that. And as you see, for each movement, a signal is placed, a detector is placed. These detectors are the checkout detectors. And it also places call detectors or check-in detectors. You have a little dialog box. You have the minimum green time for railway, that is fine, 5. You can keep the original, or sorry, the default settings here, but let's have a quick check. So minimum green time for rail, 5 is fine. The clear time or the clearance time is what Vissim will apply after the train's checked out. By default it's 0, but if you want to make sure that there is a bit of more clearance once the train left the intersection, you can add something here in seconds. The road minimum green sorry, the minimum green time for road is 5. In some countries you might need to increase it to 6 or 7. Uh, the clearance time for road is the or red time, again to just add a little bit of more time between the stages. The call detector, the call-in or the check-in detector's distance from the crossing is 200. If I put 300, you will see that these detectors are moved back. You don't want to keep these short because you need to make sure that once you open the road, then you need to wait until the minimum green time goes. Then you have an ORAT phase. Then you can open the green for the train. And that might take time. You want to make sure that you allow enough time for the intersection to clear out and to keep green for the train. And so the faster the train is, the greater this distance should be. So the train checks in here. If it is a very fast train, it might take a few seconds. So you need to make sure that you allow for enough time for the whole change to go and to be completed. If I click OK, I add vehicle input. When you add vehicle input, Vissim automatically moves if you control right click on it, Vissim automatically moves the input to the end of the links. And I add, let's say 50 vehicle per hour. And the vehicle composition is car LGV HGV. If I add train, I do the same. And here I will put 4 and 3. It could be anything. As you can see, there is no train vehicle composition. So I create one. But for that, I would need a vehicle type for train, and there is no such. I change the speed for the trains to 30. Let's make it more 40. And I go to vehicle types now. Base data, vehicle types. I add one. Sorry, I'm going to duplicate tram because train is more like the tram. I rename it train. And the model distribution, there is no train either, so I need to create a model distribution. Distribution, models. There is no train either, so I add. Let's select model. There is no train model, so I need to create a model. Base data, two 3D models. There is no train again, so click plus. And here you go to this folder. Make sure that if you use a different version, within Vissim, it might be slightly different. So within 3D models, you might have vehicles, then real, or you might not have real. You might have everything in one folder or in subfolders. I just select this one. It automatically brings up this dialog box and add it as the same as the first segment. I can add more. I want to add this rear car. I add it again. You can add as many as you want. And here you can see it in 3D. I just click OK. As you can see, it already added the 3 elements. Train. Now I go back to the distribution. This one. I can select no train. Share is relative, and since we don't have any other train, it can remain like that. Vehicle input. I can select train from the vehicle composition because I created it. That was the first I created. Now I go to vehicle composition. I select vehicle type, train. I go to vehicle type and I select the distribution I just created for trains. Okay. Now, I think I didn't forget anything, so I can start running it. So now the trains arrive. Okay, let me make it slower a bit. So let's see where the train, there is a train coming. No, that's leaving. Let me just wait until a train arrives. Cars have green. And the train should come any second. I might need to increase that vehicle input. Yeah, let's do that. So I just put maybe 100 here and I put 10. So now you can see cars are going, they have green. And the train should arrive any second. So annoying. Okay, that is the train. So as it just passed the detector here, now the signal is changing, and when it arrives, it's already green. When it goes, it checks out. So when it checks out, then the signal goes back. And now there should be probably soon another train. And let's just, okay, there is a train coming here. So as you can see, it is not yet on the detector. It is still green for the cars, and it passes the detector now, and uh, the control initiates the change. And when the train arrives, it is green. And once the train passes the detector, it is going back to the cars. So this is the way you can create a railway crossing. I just highly recommend you to use one of the new versions so you don't need to do all this manually. It is much easier to just click it, tweak your inputs. But also if you want to edit, um, if you want to edit your railway, you go to signal control, and then double click on it. And if you go to signal groups, you can edit everything. So you can see which one is your calling signal, which is the car signal. You can add the minimum green, minimum red. You can change the amber times, and you can also change the clearance time. So you can make some tweaks here. So you don't need to delete it and then create a new one to change the inputs or the attributes. You can just go and edit the controller. Just make sure that you use the new version so all this works fine. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing. That would help the YouTube algorithm to promote my channel. And if you want to support me a bit more, please check out my Patreon channel or Patreon page where you can support me with the price of a coffee or something. See you next time.